Salvete omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. And moving right along, we're up to 2-3. What's Gusty Taste Like? It starts out in the jungle, and here is said Gusty, who is easy enough to eat. What does he taste like? I don't know. I'm not Yoshi. Notice those outlined coins. Well, this is how you get them. Yes, I will get every last one, doggone it. Now the thing about Gusty is, he's not hard to defeat or eat, but in this first part of the stage there are a lot of these guys. So, it's kind of a strength in numbers thing. One Gusty, not remotely dangerous. About 30 Gusties. I don't think this is the only stage that they appear in. Gusties, I mean. But I can't remember off the top of my head what other stages have them. I'll pull up on eggs. And, just like that, we have an abrupt change in scenery from the jungle to the cave. Apparently. These types of falls might be destroyed by throwing eggs. But we need that. So yes, now we're underground. Yoshi's Island seems to have a lot of underground stages. I don't know why. But this is where the remainder of the stage takes place. I knew there was something in there. And, in case you haven't noticed, there are no Gusties whatsoever for the second half of this. Instead, we get lots of these vats that first appeared in 1.6, and just like the Gusties, aren't difficult to avoid or defeat or eat one-on-one, but they tend to appear in crowds. And this question mark gives us a coin! Amazing! Hello, Mini-Milk. You're still fun to stomp on, but that one's not in a very good place to do so. And yes, it's Invincible Star time. Infinite trick-or-treater spawning pipe there. And lots of dirt to smash through. Or shoot through, or pound through, or whatever, come on. That wasn't exactly what I meant to do, but yeah, here's the secret area, or a secret area, which contains a huge blue guy. I think his name is Nepinut, kind of like Neptune with some letters switched around. And half of the stage's red coins are in here. If you entered the secret area with 10 and got everything, you'll leave it with 20. I want more eggs. The trick here is leaving yourself enough dirt to stand on. And apparently I kind of failed that last time. So that's all the red coins, and 4 of the flowers. Oh yes. Grab a green watermelon and press Y to fire seeds, and I will. Nothing can stand in the way of my barrage of watermelon seeds! Rah! Yes, even you, poor imprisoned trick-or-treater. You will fall before the might of my spitting. Fatui, I say. Morph into the mole tank here, dig through the dirt wall. I'm not a fan of the mole tank, but there's a key up there, and where there are keys, there are keyholes, and where there are keyholes, there are bonuses, in this case. So... okay, now what the heck happened there? Okay, now that one was me being clumsy. So, with that key... careful with the bats. Despawn the chump rock, because I messed up. And... enter minigame. Throwing balloons. Lovely. One... 2... 3... 4... 5... And the bandit got a big pop in the face, and we get a nice shiny 1-up. Well... if you, whoops. If you hit the bats with the watermelon seeds, they turn into stars. I think that works on other enemies too, but I'm not sure. And if you're wondering how the heck you're supposed to get that 1-up and those coins over there, I'm not actually sure. I think I got them once, and I think what I did was use the mole tank to dig around and climb the wall. But, I don't know. If you're wondering what those outline blocks are, if you do it right, you can actually take that star and stay invincible all the way down here, and all the way to the end of the stage. This part's easy enough because it's a chomp rock. There's the end, but... let's do what I was talking about. Might have to use a +10 stars item. Or just spit a watermelon seed at 3 more of the bats. Do I have any more watermelons? Yes. Careful here, because, yeah, that happens. I never learn, do I? Mario, shut up! Definitely gonna have to use a +10. I don't think there are enough bats here to make the watermelon thing work. You might want to get rid of these guys before you try this. And any other enemies in the path. Is that all of them? It would appear so. Okay, wait for the star to bounce just right. And let it bounce as far as humanly possible. Or maybe not humanly. Whatever. I actually am not sure if I ever did this on the console version. I don't think I ever thought of doing so until I played it on an emulator. That's far enough. And I totally screwed that up. Yeah, you really have to be quick there. Unfortunately, we can do it again. La 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 la. I'd put the fast forward button on, but I'm afraid I'd actually accidentally touch the star, or in other words, in some way mess it up again. Come here. Yeah, and careful not to touch it too early, because you're going to need all the time you can get here. See, even then I barely made it. But with that, you can hit this block for as many coins as you can get until the time runs out. And I hate to cheat like this, but that's what those items are there for, so I guess it's not strictly cheating. So that was 2-3. It's not too long if you're just going through it normally. If you're trying to get everything and do everything, well, I don't know. It's not terribly linear that way, I guess. And another drawing lot. With only one card, receive the item shown. Oh, cool, I get a K-Mac! Now I can shoot magic at enemies! Yeah, even though that one has a 50-50 chance of winning, there are much better ways to get items. So we come to the fortress stage of the world 2-4. Bigger Boo's Fort. Which, just like 2-3, isn't all that linear. And here is the Big Boo. Not Bigger Boo, but he's still pretty big. 32 by 32 at least. Starts out simple enough. And here's where things get hairy. Here's another destroy them all. Yeah, forced learning experience, sort of. The only way you can kill those ghosts, the big boos, is by shooting them in the face. Easier said than done, because anytime you're facing them, they have their hands over your face, and they're invulnerable. So you have to ricochet something. And that will come into play later. See that middle passage there? That's where you need to go. But now that it's blocked off by red stairs... Yeah, I knew Gusties appeared in more than one stage. To go around a bit. Another chance to ricochet an egg, but at least here it's give you a sort of guide to follow. There's a key. This time the keyhole isn't for a bonus, but quite mandatory. Unlock that. Now we come to a room full of log platforms, ghosts, and coins. Some red, some not. Oh yeah, and a flower. Just for fun, I often try to get all the ghosts in the room to follow me so that I can ricochet and egg at them all. But just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to try to do it all at once. Just get rid of them all. Oh, there were only 4 ghosts in that room? I could have sworn there were more. But whatever. Just straight out of the way, get 6 stars. And now that we're on the other side, still up here, but without the red staircase blocking the way, we can get into here. So 2-4 is a bit of a puzzle in a way. I think these things are called boo-blah. They're weird. You can't eat them. They hurt you if you touch them, obviously. If you jump on them, they just kind of turn into, well, a puddle. A bouncy little puddle. And we come to the first semi-3D area, which also is mode 2. Notice those platforms moving up and down? Those aren't sprites. And you notice the lava goes up and down too. So if you're playing this in ZSNES, glitchy! Another good opportunity to kill all the ghosts, if you want to. So, how do you get into that door? For one thing, wait for that little turd to get out of the way. Crack block, just like in 1-4. I don't think there's anything over to the right here, but I guess I could check. And no, there isn't. And we enter a very strange secret room, probably one of the weirdest in the game. I think that's called a blind boo bluff, and I think it, or something like that, some play on blindman's bluff. And it responds to sounds. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but apparently certain sound effects trigger it chasing you. And if you want that flower and those coins, you want to shoot that at one of the balloon moves until it gives you a switch. Ah! And dive bombs you. You turd. Well, I totally screwed that up. Fortunately, you can cheat with an egg. That's what you guys get. Oh, you're gonna try to... I'm being swarmed! Ah! Okay, those coins are not worth it. I do not remember having that much trouble with that area before. 17 stars. Fortunately, guess what you get if you shoot ghosts in the face? And there is one more middle ring, so I will be able to get up to 30 without using an item, if I don't mess up. Come on. Hey, I have candy. Thanks for the stars, suckers! And we come to the last room, the middle ring. Some interesting platforms that... I don't know what to call these things. They turn around and take you with them. And there's the boss door. If you advance forward enough. Oh yes, we have Baby Mario's twin brother at Bowser's castle, but we're not handing him over to the likes of you! KMX sprays magical pixie blah whatever dust over the Boo, and it gets bigger. So yes, the thing about Bigger Boo is, since he was formed from one of the smaller ghosts, he has the same weakness they do. That being, if you want to hit him, you must ricochet an egg to do so. So, where does the bigger come in? He didn't get that name because he's bigger than a normal-sized one. No, once you hit him, he grows in size. Oh, great. Well, plus 10 stars. Fortunately, the bigger he gets, the easier he is to hit, albeit the harder he is to avoid. Maybe if I could just hit the bats with one of the bats with the red egg, ricochet it. Yeah, I don't think it would work, but... pretty soon it gets big enough to almost fill the entire room. I'm gonna use it. Oh, dang, you can't. Okay, let's try that egg ricocheting thing. Here, bat. Yes, you can stand in him without taking damage, as long as he's facing away from you. No. I love the fortress music, or fortress boss music in this. No. Well, so much for that. I guess I'll get a full... and then I get 2 stars for hitting him. But I think I lost more than that. So yeah, eventually you make him grow so big that he explodes. 28 stars, 98 points. Grr. Well, I can get 100 off camera. And in fact, that's what I'll do before I advance to 2.5, I guess. So, I'll see you next time when, after I've updated the score on 2.4 to 100, and gotten ready for 2.5, I guess. Bye-bye, Bigger Boo. You will not be missed, but whatever.